So this is our morning. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. We were sitting and having coffee, watching the birds in the bird garden. All the birds coming in, especially the spice finches, as well as the pintail whiter, who was chasing all the birds around. And Zoe just loves sitting in the doorway as we sip on our coffee, watching the birds. She watches the birds too. Today it's going to be a pure candid video of what we do in the morning. I didn't even know in the beginning if Gary knew I was recording him. I just turned on the camera, and you're going to see when he goes outside to do a little bit of his foraging for when he's going to make breakfast. And here, those are the papayas I planted the other day, but I've got to plant the other ones, but there's like close to 100, I think. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do. But they're doing really good. All right, let's look at the candid video. It's on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Is there any more?
No.
I don't know if you can snap it without breaking the branch. But you don't want it to go yellow.
Probably not.
Yeah, you can twist them. Just keep twisting them since there's no cutters here. But I don't pick them. You want me to get you a cutters? Is it coming off or not? Because there might be a rope type thing in there.
It's got a real tight stem in.
All right, let me go get a cutter. Stay there so you don't have to get up. Yeah, and that's why you got to cut eggplant. The outside looks like a regular stem, but the inside's like a nylon rope. Then you can slice it real thin.
Yeah.
And then at every day, there's a little bit left from the bottom. You want to take that top off, it'll be spiky. Just cut off a real thin slice so in case there's mold or rot or just exposed to the air. And then keep slicing and put it on your tortillas. Don't put it on mine.
No, I don't put any of the grains on meals.
No, I mean, I don't mind tomatoes and stuff. For tortillas, I just like them.
Tomatoes I put, but not grains.
Yeah. Is there any more in there? Or you said it's full of flowers?
Yeah, there's
Look, you're being watched.
flowers.
Look.
Like them.
You're being watched on the top. The lizard is watching you. Okay, there's more flowers. You know, they normally can't get in and out of totes, but I watched them yesterday, and it's layered with flower pots, they can maneuver and jump all over the flower pots, and they go all over the place now. Okay, so you got what you want for your tortillas. You don't even know the camera's on, do you?
No, I knew it was on.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
why I made a haircut.
Get a haircut.
So I'm camera ready.
You're fine. You should be happy you have hair there. You got nice hair.
No, I need to get a haircut. And
All right, I'll cut your hair later. We'll see. Okay, wave goodbye. Then he asked me if I had anything in the dog kennel. Yeah, well, take off whatever you can. I think there's some on the top. Oh, there's a couple on the top. It's in a small pot up in the dishpan. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Just get them off. Oh, I didn't do a photo, though. I want to get a photo of those. Maybe I'll wait. But those, are they falling off, any of them? If they are, then take them.
no.
No, okay, and on the bottom, see the pot on the bottom? There's a red pepper there if you want.
No, right now I'm just, there's popolo there too.
Take popolo. I used the soil from the driveway where the popolo grew last year, and they're coming up. Take all you want. I don't like popolo.
That is good stuff.
You like them. Don't put it on my tortillas. Today I want to get that cucumber in, and I want to make a salad. I've got plenty of lettuce.
That one might have sat there. There's a couple that have sat and some don't look so good.
No, the only ones that get in there to really pollinate are the hover flies, and then what else? Just other little things in there. There's been a couple of ants or little bugs, and they do good.
See, that one, that's a big.
That's the ones I bought from Walmart back, I think, in March. They're all over the place, and if you walk around the yard, you'll find them in all kinds of pots, and they've got fruit. Just take
the one I got yesterday was smaller, and that's a larger one, but it's probably going to be a sweet one, right?
Yeah, it'll be on the sweet side. None of those have been hot, and if any of them are hot, then I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and pick some of the tomatoes because they're just going to fall off. Those are beautiful. Now I have no idea what they are. They came up from the ground. And they're getting plenty of compost tea from the 2 totes on both sides. And there's a flower pot. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, they're a good size.
They are. They're a nice sized cherry. They're also getting from the flower pot on the bottom. There's 2 flower pots. So their roots are in the ground. So they're getting all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything else.
Forgetting that you can stand in the middle of it.
I love it.
Walk straight through.
It's just next year, or it won't be next year. I'm going to grow in this all year. I was going to say 24/7, but I'm going to think about different things. How I first started with, I wasn't going to go up vertical, and then I realized, what the heck am I doing? It should be vertical. Then I went almost all vertical. I should have kind of gone back and forth because I didn't know we were going to have it in the beginning such a cool summer. There's more popolo here came up, and I don't remember where I saw. Is it in with the celery, or on the end there I got an eggplant with tomato? I don't know. I thought I saw popolo yesterday. Another one popped up. If you need peppers, see the peppers? They're still spotted in red plastic cups. You could grab them and put them in your garden if you need them.
Yeah, those black totes, I'm starting to use those. I set one up yesterday and I've got another one down there. I've got to set up things differently so it's spaced more open.
Well, what I'm asking is, are you planning on doing peppers, or you don't?
There's popolo.
Okay, I knew there was another one next to the purslane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just take all the poplar. I don't eat it at all. See, the peas started to come up, but now we're getting hot. So now that we've hit 100 degrees or so now they're not going to grow. Look at the lettuce trying to bolt. I've got lettuce in there that's not bolting. I'll take the lettuce today and I'll chop.
These being low, yeah, they might be okay down there. I don't know.
I just shoved them all over. Took a bunch of pea seeds from Dollar Tree and just started shoving them around. It's just that now we're going to be hot. Our weather's starting to change. Celery everywhere. You don't want celery, right? There's celery here.
No, not today. I've kind of gone away from the celery to sort of, you know what, I might just take a leaf, just a little bit to add to it.
All right. And then I've got my squash growing. You don't need squash anyways.
No.
All right, I'll come back later tonight. I think I'll pick the cucumber and some lettuce and I'll make a salad. And you're going to go make breakfast. I had to put her down. She's jumping all over the place. Just put the scissors on the fountain and I'll pick it up. I don't know where you going now. And you're going in the house?
Yeah.
Are you taking her?
Yeah, I can take
Oh, then how are you going to take her and all that? Oh, look at that. All right, you can take her because the camera is jumping all over as she's like, what's going on? I want to go with Gary. I want to see what he's got. All right.
Okay.
Well, that was our morning. That's what we do in the morning. The flowers are beautiful. So much to do. My back's not bad. Now I know I have to stretch. Oh, gosh. So that's the dog kennel. I love my dog kennel. No squirrels. No butterflies in there. You know, the cabbage moths. Did find the cutworm the other day. So I'm going to have to be aware. I brought soil in, of course. So I had a cutworm. So I took that out because I was here in the evening and it came out. And I saw it and you're not staying here. That might have gotten some of my cucumbers. But this is what we do in the morning. I come out here like now. At first he didn't know I had the camera on. Then he realized I had my camera on. But it's good because you see him like off camera. This is the way he is. He comes out in the morning. He's going to make tortillas. And he hasn't wanted to touch the dog kennel too much. He's come in here like maybe I want to photograph or something. But nothing in our garden really is set up for show. It's not show. I may do different types of gardens. Let's say here is the dog kennel and there is the rainbow garden over there set up in totes. Different methods of growing. That's what I like doing. The buckets, 5-gallon buckets, dish trays. Oh, I got to do that. You know what? I'm going to do this today. This is potato mint, purslane. I don't want to grow purslane. This is a zinnia coming off of these flowers probably. I need to get more of my potato mint out because now that our weather's changed and we're going to be about 100 degrees, at that point, it loves it. That one just loves getting the afternoon 100-degree weather. So I want this all potato mint. And then, this is funny. Oh my goodness. This is my potatoes. Now this is flowering. Really should take the flowers off, as nice as they are, because from what I understand, if you take the flowers off, the potato plant will put more energy. Uh-oh, did not want to break that off. Oh, well, we got compost. Hold on. It will put more energy into growing more underneath than on the top. Otherwise, it puts all its energy into the seeds. I was waiting for a potato to come up in here. I even protected this, and this is tomatillo. And I realized this was soil. I brought over some soil. I had compost just raked off the ground, and there is no potatoes in there, so I'm not going to get any potatoes. But I like growing in different methods. I got trash cans, but we're making soil in that. I haven't even done a video on that. And then I've got the small dog kennel. I've got the 2 dog kennels we put together. I don't mind having kind of, I'm going to call them, get the plane flying overhead. I'm going to call them demonstration gardens, but I grow in them for real. It's a hummingbird. But as far as don't pick it, I want to do a video, or don't touch it, I want to do photographs, I miss the best of the best, because I just go out here every day, and that's how I cook, and that's how I shop. I forage, and I just walk through and just forage through and see what I've got growing. Hummingbird's lunch. This was propagated. Look at this. And then I put them in pots. Just, that's why you never throw pots away. And then back here I've got, oh, something ate the pepper. Oh, you know what usually eats peppers like that? Hornworms. Hornworms will eat that way. You know, there's no hornworm damage here. But roly-polies will too. I'll take that off later. But, oh, look. That one's got sunburn. See, that's why peppers, see, this is covering a little bit. Peppers don't like a whole lot of sun because they do get sunburn, especially at 100 degrees. But anyways, nothing here is like, don't touch it. I got to get a photograph. Just go for it. And I always tell him that. So now he knows he can go into the dog kennel, look around. I've got watermelon all over in there. More cucumbers, he said, have sat. That's going to be a garden that I'm going to plant in all the time. I mean, this is going to be even for the winter. I know exactly in my head how I'm going to set it up for the winter. I've got it set up now for spring and summer. We'll be going into fall. And then this is his project, though he doesn't know when he can get to it. So he told me to go ahead and use it. He didn't put the top on because we're not using it. I actually have one bucket in there, and that's got potatoes growing in there. That's just some soil. Look at this. I love my stands. You've seen me, I've got, do stands on videos. I love the stands, and it's a double stand method where I can move that plant either way. I could either pull it out. You can see 2 pots put together on the top, and I have a mad method. So I can lift it out without fighting with it, and then I can put another plant in there. Because something was eating it. This was a cutting I did, and I don't want to lose these. They're so beautiful. I use them for my green drinks and stir fries and anything. You can garnish in salad, which we eat. Off the ground now, nothing's bothering it. Not even the cabbage butterflies, because the orioles probably come in and look around. And then those, I haven't set them up yet. So the point is, I set up all different methods. I have to clean this up. So maybe it will give you an idea. I have enough room, time, space to do all that. And then you can say, well, I can't set up a dog kennel, it's too big. Or you can say, the totes are nice, but they're too big. But then do it in 5-gallon buckets. Do it in food containers. Do it in containers you buy from Dollar Tree. Anything to grow something. I am going to push that to the limit, because it is so important for all of us. I don't want to get into too much with health really right now, but you have to realize how important it is to get something that you grew. I don't care if it is a tomato off a plant. Not all of us are growing tomatoes, or herbs. This is like my pizza garden, but it's really going to be an herb garden. I have to move the milkweed at some point. I've got all kinds of stuff growing here. Here's another one of those, stacked lifts that I do, these containers, I love them. You can just pick them up and move them anywhere with plants. But the point is, I've got some mint growing here that Gary's going to take. My purple basil, oh, now it's going to flower. It's dying out. It's done. Look at pieces of turmeric, like skin that I may peel off, grows. I've got lettuce back there, purslane, but I've got sage. I've got garlic chives. I've got basil. What else do I have here? Oregano. I've got rosemary. I've got thyme. Little bits, just a tiny bit added to your salad, a drink, you know, like if you're going to make a green drink or anything, cooking with it. And try to keep it, if you're buying everything from the grocery store, try to eat this as raw as possible. Don't overcook it. You want all the enzymes and nutrients that are in here to get into your body. Because if you buy greens from the store, a lot of them have been irradiated. They may look pretty in the plastic bag, but there's nothing in there for us. And just keep in mind, when you look at a can of soup or anything, if you see any of those chemicals that were put in there to preserve it, you're eating that, which means your gut cannot break it down like it should because you've got the preservatives in your gut. So when you put a little bit of something, that's my theory, is you'll get something good out of this as long as you grow something. So I add this to everything. This is just a rock. It looks like a potato. It's a rock, and it's supposed to hold this. This is oregano, and keep moisture under here when it dries out so it will grow. And so far, so good. Look, there's another pepper plant. This is just pieces of oregano. I'm trying to clean it off the ground. It spilled out of that bucket. It went down. It's growing in that pot there, and then it spilled down here, and it's growing all over here, which is good because I can take from here too and either use it or just take cuttings from it. So that's it. I'm going to go in and get some stuff done. He's going to have breakfast soon. And the butterfly garden, as the sun comes up and it gets warmer, that's when the butterflies come out. And they're all over. You can't see them, but I do. This has turned out to be beautiful. My goal is to stop it here at that last black tote. I'm going to clean all this out. I'm working on it. And I'm leaving the two cars because I've had them forever. I have to do something with them. I bought them at Circuit City, and Gary said, that's really a silly buy. You don't need them. Oh, I'm going to use them. And that was how many years ago? Circuit City's been gone, what, 10, 12 years at least. But now I want this will be, I'm going to call it the butterfly garden, but you have to understand there's mint and garlic chives. There's even turmeric growing. I've got brassicas in there. I've got all kinds of stuff growing. So there's plenty of food. Malabar spinach is growing through there, and I don't like eating it, so I put it in my green drink. I think Gary eats it. Again, orange mint. I've got chocolate mint. So I've got an eggplant. You just saw Gary pick eggplant, walking onions. I'm not sure in here. I'm thinking of carrying look at this. Can you see this? I think I'm going to take the butterfly garden, as I call it, and carry it through this thing that Gary built years ago. On those 3 black stackable totes, get them for like $10, and they're so strong and beautiful. Probably put some milkweed in there, leave the walking onions that are doing great in the buckets, and redo the 2 top ones. That's what I did 3 weeks ago, and I hurt my back. I think I tried to lift the red one, and I probably twisted in a weird way because I had a wheelbarrow here. I think I was going to swing it. I don't remember exactly. So I might put cucumbers to go on this rack that Gary built, and then also carry on the butterfly garden all the way through. And like I said, it may be a butterfly garden, but it's a vegetable garden as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is really candid. I had no idea or anything I was going to put anything up. But this is how we do things. It's all done for us. And then I'm sharing it with you to give you ideas on how to grow something, whether you're on a big piece of property or you live in a mobile home park and you have a little piece of lawn or a little piece of area, or even if you're in an apartment with a tiny little deck, you can grow a lot of stuff for your health. So with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Is this not beautiful? I don't know why I'm whispering. Look, the butterflies can't hear me. All right, bye-bye, everybody. I'm going to go get breakfast. Cool. Oh, I'm glad he's using the eggplant now. Sometimes they go to waste.